Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to today's walkabout here. I'm down at the very far end of Na Jomtien. This shows how stupid my fatty to fitty routine has got, because normally I would have got a BART bus and got a BART bus back or used my motorbike. Today, stupidly, I'm going to walk this, and I think it's definitely two, quite possibly three. So I'll stagger these around, but anyway, not to worry, that's my doing. And so I'm just thought, well, let's come up here and I'll show you what's going on. This end of the town, this end of the city of Na Jomtien, isn't really a lot happening as such, but there's still some really nice hotels that I want to pinpoint and show you, as well as a few bits and pieces that are happening until we get further down into what I would say is probably part 2 and part 3, where I'm going to be closer to all the stuff that's going on. So let's head off up there. Just pull the camera down. There it is, better. 1 second, got to get me out on. All right, so up there, there's two really nice seafood restaurants. Poop Hen's up there, which is really nice. Right in the corner, and just past where you can see where the car parked ahead of us. If you go up that far, then what will happen is the road will bear around to the left, and that will take you back up on the Sukhumvit Road. And look at this for a beautiful day today. It really is lovely. It's amazing. You know, I'll never get bored of looking at that. I really won't. However, right now there's not much happening up here, which is a bit of a contradiction, because if you have been keeping up with the news, there's been a lot said about they're going to really revamp this area and make it a really go-to place, because as you can see, it's very empty, very sparse. There's not a lot going on here. And they did extend the beach. The beach that you're looking at now has been extended. It was a lot narrower back in the day, and now it's a lot wider. There are some nice places up here to come up and eat of an evening. And there's some beautiful, look at those big tower blocks there. Now, you imagine being at the top of some of those. Oh, the views would be spectacular. No idea what the cost is, but the view would be spectacular. And of course over there, if you're feeling energetic, there's a lonely volleyball court. I met a guy the other day who's from the fire service, and I've made it very public that I grew up in the fire service. My mother was the cleaner at Wandsworth Fire Station, my aunt was a cook, and anyway, blah blah blah. But I used to play volleyball with the lads out the back. And back then, in the days of being a fireman, they'd also go off and do other work to supplement their income. A lot of them were builders, and that's where my Uncle Terry came in. And here's the queen of ice cream. Now, this one right up here, there's another one, a much bigger venue, further down, right up ahead. And that one's by far the busiest. But there are some, you know, up here, let's see. There are guest houses and stuff up here, but would I recommend staying up here? If you like the very quiet, very peaceful, then yes. The BART buses, you see, and just to give you an idea of how far we're going to look in the very far distance here, you can see the Jomtien Water Tower, the zip line, the tower park. Well, that's where I'm going to walk back to. What an idiot. But yeah, in terms of transport, you see the BART bus there. You can go from where I am now right the way down to the very end, to the start of the beach road, and it's 10 baht. Some guys will try and charge you a bit more, 20 baht, 30 baht, but it is actually 10 baht for one whole trip. What you might find as well is they'll get to, there's a set of traffic lights that I'll get to in a bit, and they'll just pull over there, stop, and they'll say, right, you want to carry on, you've got to pay again. A bit similar to what they do on Second Road. If you get on the BART bus on Second Road in the city centre of Pattaya, and once you jump on that, if you go along Second Road up to Terminal 21, they will pull over on the left hand side, stop, and then tell you to get off or ask you to pay again. Just one of their ways of increasing their income, and fair play to them. Look at that, it's beautiful. But you know, when I think about it, I mean, I've literally, I don't know how far this is, it's a long way. At 10 baht, I mean, that's just like out off the wall ridiculous. Okay, what's it saying there? Reflection, Jomtien Beach, prepared, juristic person. Oh, okay, fire drills. Not worried about that. That's already done and dusted. And over there, see, that's a new sign, Na Jomtien Beach. And this is what I was saying earlier about it's just a step towards trying to lift the place up. They were talking about doing all kinds of stuff here. Sadly, none of it's really evolved. Oh, you got the wine bar, karaoke. Ooh. Old Big A He's on our Discord. He's one of our admin team. Great guy, absolutely legend. He loves his karaoke. He likes belting out a few warblers. Best seafood restaurant. Truthfully, I've got no idea. I'm a bit out of my depth out here. I very rarely come out here. I mean, other than just to make a few videos like I'm doing today. I'm really not sort of up to speed as such with what goes on. It's quite weird, like when you come out to Jomtien, it really is a like two completely separate cities. And I know they are as such, but what I mean is that people that live in Jomtien tend to stay in Jomtien, and people that live in the city centre tend to stay in the city centre. Having said that, I'm going to contradict myself now, because what I like to do is come down here, not so much when I'm on my own, but when Mo comes down and the kids come down, then I love to come down here and spend some time on the beach. I would much rather, well, not much rather, I always stay on Jomtien Beach. I don't stay on Pattaya Beach. And there you can see places that have had a bit of a tough time by the looks of it. Right, there we go. There's me talking about improvements. Well, the digger goes down past me. But yeah, I wouldn't. I don't really go to Pattaya Beach. It's really not my cup of tea. Salt restaurant and rooftop bar. What I want to do is I'm going to bring out an app, a mobile app, and it's going to be on the Play Store for both Android and iOS. And what I plan to do is I'm going to get someone to come and help me, join us, and their job will be to go around all the restaurants and all of the hotels and basically build the content for the app. So a place like here, if it's like Radina with a pool and all the rest of it, he'll come in here and it'll be a Thai guy, and he'll come in, take photos of the room, and just really keep it up to date. One of the things that I don't particularly think is fair is a lot of the websites that you see, the content is out of date. So yeah, that's just Play-Doh, which is quite nice. Fair play to that. And again, you know, there's lots of these places that, you know, you could come to that maybe are so off the radar that you just don't even know they exist, or maybe you just don't know the area very well. But that's the plan. Is it will be an app on both Android and iOS and iPhone. Sorry. Anyway, it's going to be on the Play Store for both styles of phones, and it's going to be a very comprehensive directory that's up to date. When I look on some of the other sites out there, you know, quite a lot of the information displayed is very old, very out of date. So watch this space, guys. I'll be bringing that out very, very soon, and fingers crossed it'll be a good resource for you just to download on your phone. So right, I'm looking for a restaurant here, bang, tap that, away you go. There's a list of all the up-to-date stuff with photos, possibly videos. Not sure about the video side of things. That's going to be quite a big ask, quite a big do. So I'm not sure about that one. But whatever, you're going to get information. So there's nice skyscrapers up there. I've been looking at the cost of accommodation. As I've said before, I'm looking to move from where I am. I want to come a bit closer to the centre. It's been surprising, to be honest with you. It's been quite a surprise, the cost. In the city centre, you can't really rent a house of a reasonable standard for less than 30,000, which I found quite a surprise to be true. 30,000 baht a month for a 2-bed house, or a 2-bed condo even in the city centre. Out here, you can get a 4 or 5-bed house for 30,000 baht a month over on the east side of Pattaya. No dramas. I guess it's supply and demand. There you go, it's all about supply. There you go, look at that, lovely. Wow, very nice. I went out with a guy yesterday, he's here on holiday, and he said to me, Trev, he said, can we go out and can you take me to a Thai restaurant and just go through a few dishes with me? Which we did, and he had a fantastic time. You know, Thai food is fantastic, it really is. You've got to be careful of some stuff. They are very keen on adding sugar, so you need to be aware about that, especially if you're a diabetic. they do like to throw the odd spoonful in, or 10. And again, you see here, look, they're just starting the pathway now. It's this pathway. So this pathway here is lacking at the moment from here all the way down here. So they're starting to continue the pathway, make it all as one. So you got the right idea, mate. You're on your motorbike. I should be doing the same. Never mind. The old coffee van. Right now, Soy 19. So Soy 19. Again, there's a lot of big high-rise condominiums here. One-story beach cafe. It's quite nice, to be fair. Another basketball court. These kind of get used of an evening when it's a lot cooler and the sun's gone down for obvious reasons. But there are some nice places. Look at this one. This one's the Na Jomtien Condo Hotel. In there. Imagine if that was just your house, one house. Cleared all this car park out, built yourself a nice wall and made that your house. Oh, that would be something else. Alright, so I am miles away from where I want to get to. I did saw Siam in one hit the other day. That was 3 videos. And I did Naklua. I walked from Naklua all the way back to the Buzzing Lounge, and that was a journey and a half as well. So I think I need to pull my reins in soon, otherwise I think I'll be trying to walk from Bangkok back to here. But it's been good fun, And right now we're entering what we call our cold season. We're in the cold season. And before you laugh at me because you're thinking, well hang on Trev, I'm watching your video mate and there's not a cloud in the sky. That is absolutely correct. However, of an evening, the temperature does drop. And of course, if you've been being cooked all day in the lovely sun that we're experiencing, and then it gets to a temperature where it does drop under 20, believe it or not, it is cold. It is cold. And even more so when I go home. When I go up to the village, whew, we sit there with the old hot coals for your barbecue. We put them on, and we sit there with long trousers on and jumpers. It really is cold. What's that? Lumpini Jomtien Beach. And if you stayed in any of these places, guys, please drop me a comment. How was your stay? What was it like? Is it a regular thing you do, or is it just a one-off you thought I'll try it and maybe you wouldn't come back? Let me know. That's like quite run down, to be fair. And Pattaya, I don't think that's actually open. Well, it might be. Well, tell the light, it might be. There you go. Could do the liquor painting maybe. So right now we are kind of like heading a bit more into a more populated area. Get to see a few more restaurants and stuff like these. And their breakfast there, 99 baht. Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what they do in the mornings, and for the life of me I can't remember what it was called. Your brain's gone, but they do a soup with rice and pork. And for, is it more, what is it called? Anyway. Oh God, what's it called? Mujim? No. Oh, my brain's failed. Nothing unusual there. But anyway, they do a pork and rice soup. Oh, it's bloody lovely. Really is nice. Over there you see a few people soaking up the sun. I wonder at the end of the day how many people get carried away in the motion of things. Spend all day out in the sun, think, oh I'm okay, and come back like a red tomato. My son sadly got caught years ago. He's fair skinned, and we put all the protection on him and everything, and he came back, oh my God, bless him. He won't forget that in a hurry, nor will I. I felt awful. But yeah, we put the cream on him and everything. Right, what's going on there? Yep. Soy 17 massage. And more Thai food there. I love Thai food. Coconut Beach. I'm sure that one is. And here we are, Natural Park Resort. Cool. So we're gonna keep walking down. And like I say, you know, see places like this, look at this. Look how nice that is. Swimming pool, you know, restaurant, swimming pool, bar. You know, these kind of things I think are well worth checking out, because at the end of the day, you know, I've mentioned it about boredom and temptation and how it can affect your holiday. And when you stay in like resorts like this, it's nice to unwind, particularly if you've got a stressful job. You know, some of you guys watching the channel, you know, people that I've met, very high pressure jobs, a lot of demands, both mentally and physically. So I think to come to somewhere like these, there's a Dragon Beach resort, to come to places like this and literally just have the opportunity to unwind, and without all the hustle and bustle of the city centre, I think it's a great opportunity. I think it works quite well. Right, so where are we now? Soy 16.1. 16.1. Craft beer, craft beer, craft beer. I was talking to a guy yesterday about these craft beers. He was telling me he went to a place the other day back in his home country, and they had things like orange beer and stuff like that. I mean, oh, what is that about? And we got quite a few of them here in Pattaya. And big market joint, free parking, big market. Not sure about that. But yeah, all these different flavoured beers. I'm old school. Beer's beer. Why would you want to drink a beer that tastes like orange? Or have I completely lost the plot here? 1669. It's quite nice. And across the road over there, and I'll show you over there, that's all the water sports. Now if you do want to do your water sports, a lot of people ask me about jet skis and paragliding and all that kind of stuff. All I'll say is that it's far more, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, there's less confrontational reports about being over this side than there are about being on Pattaya Beach. And sadly, this place isn't doing anything. They've shut their doors. You know, I hate seeing stuff like this. I really do. I wish there was a way to wave a magic wand and give people that have lost their heart and dreams in their business another hope. But unfortunately there isn't. And you won't be able to see it now, but in the far distance there's a jet ski whizzing around. When you see those yellow bollards in the sea, they are safety areas. So if you want to swim, there's the Royal Thai Pavilion. That's a nice place. But yeah, going back to swimming, if you want to swim, then swim inside the yellow buoys. And if you're on a jet ski or any kind of other water sport, you must, by law, stay outside those yellow buoys. If you go inside, you get yourself in a world of trouble. So please make sure you don't. Look at that one, it's huge. Jesus, take a week to get up to the top in the lift. Oh wow, another big boy over there in the background. I often start looking at the photos of Jomtien and Pattaya back in the day when it was just completely just a simple fishing village, and I look at the billions and billions of baht that's been invested into developing it into the place that we all love now. That really is some going. Pizza Hub Lamar, Cafe Lamar. There used to be, it's further, I'll get to it in a bit, but there used to be a really good pool party once every 3 weeks down here in Jomtien, and it was run by Love Pattaya, if you remember about them, but unfortunately it's not done anymore. But they were great. I was the photographer, I was the official photographer for them, and that's called Paradise Condominium. But yeah, I was the official photographer for them, and oh, it's brilliant. And what they did was they went around all the go-go bars, and they sponsored 2 or 3 girls from each of the go-go's to send in some of their prettiest girls to come in there, do their bikini dances and stuff. And yeah, it was very pleasant on the eye. Cetus Beachfront Pattaya. Ah, right, sorry, this one is Cetus Beachfront. the massive one I was on about. What we got here, this one's shut down. Renovation for sale. The trouble is, it's just a gamble, isn't it? You come up this far and then you invest. You've got to hope and pray that the footfall will come up here, or that the hotels will boom, and therefore they'll be rammed with customers that will come into your place, whatever it is you're doing. There's so many variables, it's quite frightening. Alright, so what we're going to do is let's get up to this purple and blue sign for today, and then we'll carry on and continue my journey. The tower at least looks a little bit closer, which is encouraging. And just very quickly before we finish this video, and I'll say it again in the other ones, be careful guys when you walk under these trees. The coconuts are known to fall down, and you don't want them cracking you on the Swede. That ain't going to end nicely for you. And we're at Heist Hotel. Not sure what's the other side of the this part here. See, but having got my camera, I can just pop it up. There we go. Now you can see what I can't see, so I don't know what's behind there. I'm guessing it would just be an empty plot of land. However, you saw it. Okay, so let's cross the road, and what we'll do is we are going to wrap it up over here in the shade. Okay. Right, 1 second. Alright guys, so there we are. That's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, I'm just going to cover the areas, just work my way around, just keep going down and just cover as much of this as I can for you and bring you up-to-date news and information about what's going on here today in Na Jomtien and around the city and everywhere like Pattaya, etc, etc. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Have a look on Discord. I mention Discord every video. It's full of information. It's completely free of charge. If you do join, please make sure you tick the location that you want to be involved in, i.e. Pattaya, Bangkok or Phuket. You can tick as many as you want, all three, or you can just tick Pattaya if that's what you want to be up to date with. So please do that. Have a look at our Instagram and our TikTok, going from strength to strength, so check those ones out. There's short 15 to 30 second snippets in there, giving you up-to-date information. And if you'd like to support the channel, there is a link on our website, buzzingpattaya.com, and it shows you there what I can't show you on here. Alright, that's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching guys, and please, as always, stay safe.